that thought that you're like, I thought it was interesting how you're talking about to like the empires and like things in the past, because you think about it, those were like empires that last like thousands of years, like the Roman Empire, then the Byzantium, and then there's the Justinian, and then like lead to the Russians. But it's just, if you think about it, our country is like still like so new compared to literally every single like country that is like out there. Because I mean the Europeans literally left and found like the new land and was supposed to seek like new opportunities. And so I think that, I mean, like we should be like harsh and critical, especially at the beginning, to form the America that we want. But it's just that for everyone to, I don't know, I just feel like there's just so much room for improvement that we shouldn't just like shut down that we can't like really achieve anything now, because it's only like maybe isn't like 200 or
It's
something.
like 200 years.
Yeah, 200 years, and we're like the Roman Empire, they lost like 1,000 years, and so I mean we still have so much more time to go, and we're still so young.
To question 3, some individual losses in society that you make by chasing like that goal or that dream is that, are you really doing it for yourself or are you doing it for the money? You know, and like some of the things that you might lose is like you might like you're not enjoying life, you're just too busy trying to chase that goal or that dream. But are you really happy on what you're doing, or is it just to like get some money to help and support your family? And like, are you like happy to what you're enjoying, and is it like worth your time chasing it? You know?
With what Eladio said, I feel like people forget that they're working to help their families, and they trying to chase money all the time makes them forget to spend time with them. And like every time like they work hard and they get home late and their kids are like trying to spend time with them, but they're too tired to, so they just go to sleep, and then the next day they wake up just to go to work again. And then when they come back home, they're tired again, so they don't really get to spend time with the people that they're doing that for.
I think that like self-respect is lost when you're chasing money, because like big companies benefit off of other people's suffering and like being slaves and stuff. And I agree with Catherine when how she said like they miss out time on family, like they're losing the love of their family and stuff, because they're just, all they're doing is making money. They're not spending any time with their children or anything, and they like basically neglect their children and families.
Like, off of what Justin said, I don't think that they're necessarily neglecting their family. I think it's because, like, without money, what are you gonna do? Because without money, you can't pay your rent, you won't have a house. Without money, how are you gonna get around? Because I know nobody wants to walk out in the hot sun, in the rain, in all the weather. And so people are trying to work hard to provide for their families, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to spend time with their family. It just means that like they're working hard for them so that they can provide for their family, so that they can have a house to live in, so that they can go to school, so that they can get stuff that they need. It's not like the fact that, oh, I have to go to work, I can't do this with you. It's like, they're not doing it on purpose, because if you don't have any money, you're gonna be living on the street, and then people are gonna look at you like, oh, you need to do better. Oh, you should have got more money so that you can provide for your family instead of doing all this, and now you're on the street.
Okay, I'm kind of like in the middle between Justin and Savannah, because I know like if I put myself in a situation like that, I know that I would always take like, if there was another opportunity or something that could help me, I would take it. It's like you gain something but you lose something at the same time, and it's always gonna be like that. It's never, you can't really, there's no situations where you're kind of equal. Like if you take opportunity, you know, like you're gonna lose a friend or you're gonna lose somebody, or you kind of disconnect with your family, it kind of all relates into what you think. Like, what are your values? Are you a family-oriented person? Like, are you more work, or you don't really want to like associate or anything like that? It kind of depends on what you believe in and like how you are as a person, and like your thoughts and how that all comes together to make you, like your identity. That's like it all ties together. Yeah. All done?
Okay, well, I just kind of wanted to, I agree with you, but I just wanted to, like, kind of reiterate what Justin was saying, because I think Savannah took it as, like, people lose, their connections with their family when they're working hard, but, like, I think when Justin was talking about, like, you're right, like, you're doing it for your family. It's not that you don't want to, it's just something, it's, like, part of, that never-ending cycle of work, poverty, whatever it is. But like I feel like what Justin was talking about was people who are successful. Well, the definition of success, I don't know. But people who are well off and are constant, like big corporations is what he brought up, who are constantly working, but not because they have to, because they could easily relax and not continuously spend their time in their office or whatever. But just, they're working just because they're power and money hungry, that's when they lose their family, and that's when, when you like watch TV and you see those situations and you're like, like how could you lose yourself, in your job like that? And I think that's what Justin was talking about, rather than, like the never-ending cycle of poverty.
And final comment.
Oh, I have one more thing. I just kind of wanted to point something out, not necessarily that like, let me try to find it. The New Deal and civil rights helped make the dream more attainable. In this article, she brings up in the third paragraph, she says, although women, blacks, and Hispanics were often left out, hard work increasingly did pay off in that era. What kind of upset me, or not upset, but like bothered me, was that she made women, blacks, and Hispanics the exception when, if you think about it, like she's saying that like white men were the backbone of the society, and this statistic of that time was the only one that really she's basing her whole entire article off of, when that's kind of in my head, like I think that's just an unfair way of looking at it, because women and black people and Hispanics and whoever it may be, they make up this whole entire country. Our whole entire country is based off of immigrants and women. It's just I just thought it was like, why would you make them an exception if their economic makeup is part of America? So I don't know, I was just like, why is this the only thing that she brought up in regards to the American dream?
I would say outside circle, give them a hand.